Hi, everybody. During the last week, some of you have noticed that I uploaded mirrors of some videos from the Christian comedy channel. They've been up there long enough where I have to finally speak up and say why they're there. I encourage people to watch them, and I want to explain why I want you to watch them. The videos are from the United Kingdom, and the person that put the videos up saw some things going on that he thought were wrong. He approached the people that were involved and asked that they do something about it, and they weren't doing anything about it at the time. So he started videotaping them doing things that they shouldn't be doing. By the end of the story, the people involved corrected their ways. The pedophile went to jail. The people involved in the church closed the outreach and corrected that. But the videos were still up, and they wanted the videos taken down, and he wouldn't take the videos down, and they got upset about that, so they wanted him to take the videos down, and he said no, because, that's what happened, and it's the truth. Well, they brought him to court for harassment because the videos were up, and they felt they were being harassed by having the videos up. And he is serving right now time in prison for not taking the videos down, and they told him that he had to take the videos down. Well, I uploaded the videos onto my channel, so I instantly got a bunch of people from the United Kingdom putting comments on my channel about, you need to take these down, you're breaking the law, he went to prison over it, you're going to get in trouble, all that. And I'm like, no, I'm not going to get in trouble for having these videos on my channel. I downloaded them and re-uploaded them completely legally. It's the truth of the matter, and I'm going to keep them up. I explained to them also why I put them on my channel. They don't seem to understand why I put them up on my channel. They've been bugging me for over, a week. Take the videos down, and I said, no, I'm not gonna, because I have a purpose for having them up. So now I need to explain to everybody what that purpose is. Here in America, there are thousands of XJWs going against the Watchtower Bible Tract Society organization. And we're trying to get them to change their policies to protect the people and the children from pedophiles that have become rampant, and change their policies so they don't cover it up like they have been. And they can go say anything they want. Every XJW knows that they're covering it up and they're not speaking the truth about it. They're hiding things, and it's just a big mountain of trouble. And the correlation that I see between these videos and what we're doing against Watchtower is this: that if you are doing preaching and outreach and knocking on people's doors and speaking in public about living as a Christian, and you're inviting people into your church or organization, then you should be living your life in a Christ-like manner. And if you're not, then you shouldn't complain if somebody publicly reproves you for doing that. If you take care of it, fine. But here in America, people have the attitude that if you're doing something, don't do anything that you wouldn't want to see on the internet. because everywhere and everybody has a camera. Anybody can put up a video. There's nothing you can do about it. There's lots of people that there's videos of them on the internet that they wish weren't up there, but there's really nothing you can do about it. Even if it's something terrible like dirty movies or something, you're not going to get that off the internet. You can't get somebody in trouble for putting it on there. Once it's on there, it's on there. Not much you can do about it. But the people over there in the United Kingdom got mad because the videos didn't come down. So they started telling me that I needed to take them down. Well, I want people to understand that when you go after a church or a corporation and they say that they don't like you doing that, there's a certain path you have to go down. Now, if you are a Christian person and you see that the organization is not doing things in a Christ-like manner, and they're not looking out for their children like they profess they are, and they're not protecting the kids like they profess they are, and they're doing all these things that are wrong, then we have every right to call them out on it. They have done nothing to correct what they've done. The Australian Royal Commission has taken them in front of the Royal Commission and told them, you know, you need to change your policies. Have they? Oh my. They tweaked them a little bit and said, oh yeah, we changed them. But they have not done near enough to protect the kids. And they're still covering up who it is in their congregations and in their midst that are the ones that are doing this. And they still, they say that they will report it to the authorities, but when everybody's gone and behind closed doors, they're like, no, don't tell anybody that. We got to keep that quiet because we don't want people to know what's going on in the organization. Nobody will join if they know what's going on. We can't tarnish a reputation of the organization like that by letting people know what's going on. So we got to hush that up. Got to keep it quiet. You know, and they're still trying to cover it up. They're not going to step up and they're not going to take care of it. But if they do you think we'd take our videos down of all the things that they've done wrong? No. Because it all goes for teaching and experience to show other people the do's and don'ts about handling these situations. I live in a really small town, hundreds of miles away from any other XJW. Now, if I go picket my local Kingdom Hall and somebody calls the police on me, could I wind up in jail? Yeah, I could. They probably let me go, but I could still wind up going to jail for doing it if somebody says something that they don't like something about it. They can't keep me for it unless I'm doing something wrong, you know. But if I'm careful and I respect the law and I do what I'm supposed to, then there's nothing they can do about it. Even if those people get their feelings hurt, you know, they can't throw me in jail for harassing them if I'm speaking the truth and I haven't hurt anybody or threatened anybody or anything like that. In America, you'd have to practically threaten somebody's life to wind up in jail or prison over it. But over there, it was just something simple. So, you know, you think XJWs are everywhere. They're all over the world. They're in practically every country you go to. Little tiny countries, people with different cultures and laws and ideas. And if they get in trouble and there's only a couple of them, they could go to prison. In America, we have the backing of thousands of people. And it's very unlikely that somebody's going to throw thousands and thousands of people in jail for putting videos up about Watchtower on YouTube. Just won't. But in a smaller place where there's only one person and it's a lot easier to hush that person up by throwing them in jail, yeah, I think they'd find any way or anything they could do to get that person thrown in jail just to keep them quiet and get those videos off if they wanted. I think it's a lot easier for them to do that to a lone person. And I really think that the guy from the Christian Comedy Channel, I think he was really courageous, brave, and everything for standing up for the right thing. I mean, he didn't do it out of maliciousness. He didn't do it out of hate or spite. He did it because he thought that people going around professing to be Christian should be living a Christ-like life. And like I say, we from over here can't do anything to them. We'll never meet them. We're not going to go harass them at their house or where they work or anything like that. We're not going to do anything to them. The reason I put the video up is to teach people here and instruct people of what could happen or what might happen. You have to weigh those things, the pros and cons for those things. And I put the videos up as instruction because it's a very good example of what people do, why they do it, and what kind of trouble can come from it. And like I say, everything was remedied. Those people have taken care of what they were being reproved for. The child molester's gone to jail. Everything was remedied. And you have to realize that, people are people. People make mistakes, fine. And we're not out to talk bad about those people. But the circumstance is what I'm using to try to show people what can happen or might happen to different people in the XJW community that go up against an organization or a church that isn't stepping up to their Christian obligation. So, peace, everybody. I don't want any trouble from anybody. I'm not doing any of this out of hate. What the people went through in the United Kingdom is a fine example to everybody on the do's and don'ts, on how to handle things when they come up. And that's what I want people to take away from this, and realize that people are people. We're all humans. We're all sinners. We're all bad. Jesus said, whoever's without sin cast the first stone. And it certainly isn't going to be me, because I've done plenty in my life I'm not happy about. But like I said, folks, don't do anything that you wouldn't want to see on the internet. Talk to y'all later. Bye-bye.